Hello and welcome back to another episode of Witcher 3, Blood and Wine with early game gear. We're playing with the Warrior's Leather Jacket and the Viper Swords from White Orchard, and we are playing on the difficulty known as Deathmarch. We just finished off the... Whoa, it's a thunderstorm. We just finished off the Tufo monster here at the Tufo Vineyard. It was Shaelmar. Aww. Madame de Bobo is sad about her lover being killed by the Shaelmar. Very sorry, Madame Bobo. Not only did she lose her lover, but her husband's a friggin' asshole. Okay, so now since we're in this area, we're gonna go do a couple of Night for Hire missions that are off in this direction. Up there to the northwest. One of them is something I don't know, but the other one is a Hanse Base that I've been to because I was looking for Witcher gear or something, and then but I never ended up killing the boss. So in this episode, that boss is going down, and we're also going to check out this other Night for Hire mission up in this area. So I'll see you when we get a little bit closer, alright? Okay. Okay, we're approaching that first marker that I saw on the map on the way to the Hanse Base. I'm just getting some bombs ready here, just because I had some different bombs in, but now I have my regular bombs back. Knight Errant in Distress. Okay, so it's bandits fighting a Knight Errant. Oh, the Knight Errant has a health bar, and hopefully my poison won't poison him. Oh, the Knight Errant does a lot of damage. I'll just play a backup role, I think. Oh, unless they come to me.
Come closer.
Ooh. Ooh, watch out for the sledgehammer guy. That guy's poisoned. Now he's dead. The Knight Errant finished him off. One left, it looks like. Unless there's more in there. There we go.
You saved my life. I shall never forget it.
You are doing fine on your own, but I appreciate the thanks. Oh, orders, huh? Filibert's orders. Some half-brains have been wandering around near Mount Crane. They call themselves Knight Errant, but I call them slurping miscreants. No idea what they're looking for here. No windmills around for them to charge. But those addled ankle biters dream up mad ideas no normal man would ever contemplate. No matter what they're up to, they're there to stop it. The best way to take care of a Knight Errant is to cut off his head. If anyone brings me such a head, he can count on a plum pouch of coins. As you know, Filibert Fourfingers makes no idle promises. I can be harsh, but I can also be generous. Filibert. Yeah, Filibert Fourfingers. I've ran into that name before. Maybe he's one of the bosses at a Hanse Base or something. Or maybe he's someone I've already killed. I can't quite recall. Alright, well let's check this area out now and get all the loot. All the parts from the dead bodies. What you got in this thing here? There's some stuff. Yep, they got loot. What you all hiding in here? There's a chest. Tent. The Knight Errant's over there. Bouclair Saddlings. I can't imagine they're any better than the ones I have for Roach. Let's see, Roach. 110 maximum inventory weight. And mine are... Oh, fairy. Oh, they are better. Well, what do you know? Thanks. Cool. Okay, so let's get all the other loot here. Very good. There's the Knight Errant.
History is wrote by those who can hang heroes.
Oh, and there's an explosive barrel over there that I never saw. I would definitely have used that to my advantage. And what's this faithful friend diagram I just got? It's not boots. Is it a sword? It's not a silver sword. It's a steel sword. Faithful friend. Hard sign, critical hit damage, critical hit chance, poison's pretty high, and bonus experience from humans and non-humans, level 45. That looks cool. I'm not going to make it, but it is a cool looking sword. Alright, well that place has been thoroughly looted, and the knight errant is safe. So now let's go to this base over here. This is the Hanse Base, and finish this off. I have been here before, like I said, once, earlier in the DLC, when I was getting some Witcher gear or something. I can't remember exactly why I was here. And I never killed the boss. There was like a insides to this castle, and I went inside the castle after fighting a bunch of men, and went to get teleported to... Oh, hi.
Take a pecker to the back.
So he's a bandit on a horse. What's going on, bro?
This shan't drag on too long.
He doesn't seem too worried about me. Okay, now he's like, oh, I better get with it. Watch out for the horse kick.
Time to end this.
Alright, he's poisoned. He's probably just gonna die on his own. But, it feels good to do that. Okay. Alright. Should we go in the front door, or should we scout around that little... I feel like we should just go right in the front. Oh, yeah, I can hear that guy laughing. Oh, they're all Yeah, this area down here is the one I had cleared out, but now it looks like they're all back.
At once. Take
This is
him
good.
alive.
Slow now, let's not do anything rash.
You maggot-bummed freak.
This is gonna take a while.
Hack her up.
Lads, charge! Take him for a run!
You killed him. Some chargements.
Alright, looks like it's the last one down this little opening area. Yes. Alright, well now we should go upstairs and see if that's where the boss is hiding. This is where I did not go the first time I was here. It's up these stairs. Ah, hi guys. How y'all doing? This could take a while, looks like. There's a lot of them. No, really, there are a freaking lot of them. And, oh, and there's some more. Okay, good, good. Good. Things are going great. Now, why don't you people have any explosive barrels up here? That would make things go so much quicker.
It's nearly snapped! And tip!
That's enough of that.
Nearly
Maggot-bummed freak!
Let's just it looks like night, Nancy boy. It looks like freaks.
Come on, come closer.
Dang, that was a lot of bandits. Hope you don't mind bandit death montage rather than just showing the whole fight. The whole fight took like over a half hour. Alright, so let's get all this loot and then try to find the boss. Alright, we're just finishing up some looting down here. I got all the dead bandit loot and now we're heading upstairs. And, oh, looks like there's another bandit. Oh, he's one of them ones that died in one hit. And when that's the, that's like a big bonfire or something. Okay. Alright, well over in this part of the fort, there's another set of stairs going up. So let's go up here and see if we can find the boss. I think this is the last place I haven't been yet, so hopefully the boss is up here. I see something trying to fight with me. Just a bandit. Is your boss up here? Oh, you got a shield, huh? Well, there's one good way to deal with guys with shields. If I get lucky, maybe I'll get a one-hit kill in. Although I haven't got one of them in a while, not since like Novigrad. Yeah, just take a while. Well, I poisoned him, so that's helpful. Whoa! Whoa! I didn't... Huh. I must have just parried him just right, and it totally threw him on his ass. That's good. He's not the boss, though. Where is your boss? Maybe up here? Oh, another bandit. Hi, bandit. With a hammer. Bye. Alright, we gotta be getting near the boss. There's only so much more up we can go. That is nothing. Over here, it looks like there's another room. Alright, is there a boss in here? Oh, up a little bit more. I do see someone. Get up there, Witcher. Come on, you can do it. Get up, get up. Do I have to use the ladder? I guess so.
My goodness.
Okay. Oh, here's that Filibert guy, Fourfingers. He's the boss. There is one place where maybe I can blow him off the side of the building. That'd be fun. Ow. Alright, Filibert. Let's get a good poisoning on you. There we go. Nice. That helped. That helps. Go stand next to that hole in the fence. Oop, not quite close enough. Oop, oop. Yep, take another step back. Hooked on the fence. Ooh, come on. I know he wants to fall off. Although he might die from poisoning before I ever get to knock him off there. Yeah, he's gonna die from poisoning. Fine. However you want to die, Filibert. Fine with me. Okay, so now let's loot him and this little boss area up here. See if we got anything cool. Alright, a bunch of alcohol and a sword. And over here, just some loot. Yep, random loot. Over here, we got some more loot. Okay. Looks like, oh, here's his living area, and there's a... I see something flagged in red. What about over here? Just before I get the main mission thing, I want to get everything else. I think soldiers show up here after you clear out the boss. Alright, what else you got? Wax, thank you for the wax. A chest. Some more loot. Oh, a bunch of spoons. Yep. Okay. Yep, runestone. There's a book or something. Journal bound in worn leather and some diagrams. Let's check out this journal. I am Filibert von Wittan, my crest, a rook, my father, the famed Sir Gruber Palecheeks von Wittan. Today I was smeared by an insult which only blood can wipe clean. Rage burns my entrails. Writing this is the only way I know how to calm my flames. When I am an old man and read these notes, I believe a certain Maximus Norius Macrinus will long be dead. A pitiful memory. For now, however, he lives. Why do I write about this? A few days ago, I challenged him to a duel. To the death. He had been drooling over my Lucienne, and I could not bear it. He proved to be a better swordsman than I. But that is not the worst. A lost finger is nothing compared to lost honor. Maximus defeated me, yet instead of killing me, he spared my life. Never shall I forget the faces of the men who turned their eyes from me then. I know I shall never know peace until I have dealt with him. A dozen or so blank pages. I have found the journal which I was given by my father several years ago. During the time since I last held it, much has occurred in my life. I have fled Toussaint and sought my fortune in various places, with varied success. The worst, however, is that my hand has yet to grasp Maximus' throat. I know it is only a matter of time. I have decided to return to that hound-botched duchy. We have pitched camp on Mount Crane. I've carefully selected a band of men who will not flee from any task, any foe. The Toussaint which once forced me to run will now repay me in full. The highest price, however, shall be paid by Maximus Nonius Macrinus. When I get my hands on him, he will dream of one thing, death. I've got the harlot's brood. He's lording it up at the Castle Dacia estate. He was given it by that sodden tart Henrietta. Seems Duke Raymond's been dead for a few years. Tomorrow my lads will pay him a visit. I shan't go with them, however. The very thought of having to see his maggoty face again makes me ill. Farewell, Maximus. I have signed your death warrant. I'm delighted. Maximus and all of his family now rot. Their stench is a delight to stray mutts. Whenever I close my eyes, I see them perish. See them scream, moan, and grovel. That makes my dinger stand firmer than even the curviest harlot could. I am at last satisfied. Sheesh, he couldn't even kill that guy on his own. He had to send his men to do it. What a pathetic villain. Now he's dead. And he never got his finger back. Alright, so I guess we should head out of here and see if soldiers show up. And we should get all the loot. Don't want to forget any of the loot.
Geralt,
All right.
I knew from the start you'd best the beast.
Well, this place is all cleared out. Now there's a bunch of soldiers and workers here. What is that? Loot on the
Crowd around.
loot on the well. Florins just sitting there. So is there a craftsman here now? Let me just see if there's like an armorer or something here. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, maybe I should just leave. Yeah, maybe I'll see you guys later. I'll come back later and check. Didn't want to upset the guards by using my magic powers. Alright, well there's an armorer here, so let's go talk to him and see what he has to say.
Just in, jewel-encrusted galligaskins, the latest rage. Most honoured Witcher, the slaughter of Filibert Fourfingers von Wittan. Quite the feat. You've my respect and gratitude forever and always. He'd squatted in those ruins for months, him and that Hanse of his. Whoever they captured alive lived to regret not having been cleaved in battle.
Managed to assemble a pretty good bunch of men.
Refuse from all the world. Bandits, degenerates, drawn like flies to doo-doo. It's good you fell them to a man. You've my gratitude, and good prices for all time here.
Seems the Hanse was prepared for a long siege.
Oh, yes. The rats had woven quite the nest. Some knights errant took swipes at them, but cracked their claws on those ruins.
Not surprised. Von Wittan turned that rubble into a fortress, with a ballista in the lower courtyard, no less.
Well, that machine was most like there to fight off the winged lizards. A whole host live in these hills. Alert eye on the sky at all times, Witcher.
Alright, well let's see what he has in his inventory.
Your goods. Mind if I have a glance?
Alright, well he didn't have anything that special. He did have 10,000 orens though, so I sold a bunch of the swords that I picked up from the dead bandits to him. I also picked up a bunch of glyph diagrams I didn't have yet, just for the sake of having them. Alright, well there's this place pretty nearby I wanted to check out. There's like a hidden treasure, a guarded treasure down here. Yes. I went by here one time earlier in the game, and I unlocked or discovered the area, but I never checked it out. And so now let's go check it out. It's a old manor. Just gonna get some food going here. I did meditate while I was there at the Hanse Base. Let's see. Looks pretty wrecked. Castle Dacia. That sounds very familiar. Isn't that... Oh. 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 This is the guy who, Filibert, Fourfinger Filibert or whatever, Filibert Fourfingers was talking about. This is the man who he challenged to a duel, and he didn't kill him, he just cut off one of his fingers, and then Filibert spent the rest of his life trying to seek vengeance on him, and eventually he did send his men after him, as we just read in the journal. So, his ghost is pretty pissed off, it looks like, so let's put the ghost to rest, and then explore this area a little bit. Alright, this ghost is going down pretty good. It's taking a while. A lot of hit points. Oop. Alright, a few more times should do it. Hey. There we go. Alright. Dang, that's a big sword. Alright, let's get all the things. Oh, there's some dead bodies. Or a dead body. Make sure we get all the loot first, and then we'll go check out that body with the sparkles on it. Alright, well there was a lot of loot here. Now we're gonna check this guy out. Notes by a Vandagilder from Filibert's Hans. I'm not sure what a Vandagilder is, but I bet this is the dead body of the specter we just slayed. I'd always enjoyed practicing my craft. Killing came as naturally to me as blowing my nose. They raised me to be a knight, and being a brigand is not much different. First, blood and swords, then wine and harlots to wash the worries away. But ever since that horrid night, everything has changed. My dreams are filled with nightmares in which I relive those events, step by step. We took the estate by storm and pulled Maximus Macrinus out of his bedding, still in his 90s. Yet we had to put off dealing with him and first see to his family. Those were our orders, like it or not. But it's one thing to impale some corpulent cow diddler with a wine-stained mustache, and quite another to string up a snot-nosed runt. He squealed like a little girl when the lads threw the noose around his neck. Macrinus tried to buy us off, even showed me the candlestick lever that opens the hidden vault where he hides his family treasures. But Filibert's orders were clear. Next up was Maximus' wife. The lads spent a long time having their way with her and making Maximus watch. Too long. I didn't know the harlot's brood, and I haven't a clue what he did to Filibert to make him wish such a fate on him and his family, but that was too much for me. Only once his whole clan was swinging did we turn our attention to Macrinus. We stuck him with hut pokers, cut off his ears, and slit his gut, and he threw out all his horror. He didn't scream once, only groaned under his breath. When it came time for him to die in a puddle of his own excrement under the tree where we'd hanged his wife and son, he looked me in the eyes and whispered, "Vengeance will be mine, in this life or the next." Those were his last words. Dark clouds filled the sky in that instant, and a harsh gale sprung up. Then I gave the order to move out. I remember perfectly how, when I reported this back to Filibert, he was all smiles, happy as a clam. Didn't even harangue me for not looting the manor. It was clear he cared about one thing and one thing only, Macrinus' death. Yet news of the treasure we left at Castle Dacia quickly spread around Mount Crane, and a few lads from our hands are trying to head over there to see what they can find. I'll join them. I'll bury the remains still lying there in the yard. Maybe then their spirits will know peace. Maybe I'll wipe away at least some of my sins. Maybe at last I'll be able to sleep soundly. So yeah, the ghost killed this guy. Filibert always pays his debts. And so he mentioned a treasure somewhere in the house. There's a candlestick. What was that? Oh, there's like archospores out there, or centipedes or something. Is this the place where the candlestick is? Let's just search around a little bit, see if we see like a candlestick that we can interact with. Probably show up in red. Let's see. Nothing in here. Not that I can see. What about upstairs? Yes. There it is. Okay. Nope. Secret door and some loot. Nice. Oh, and there's some journal of Maximus Macrinus. It boggles the mind, but that dregs-drinking Filibert von Wittan has returned to the duchy. And it seems he's not alone. He's gathered a group of fellow sog-snoggers, and together they've taken to attacking traveling merchants. The son of Night has become a brigand. What an outrage. My brother knights warned me Filibert's Hanse is harassing men for information about my family. Do I have cause for fear? I have heard Filibert has reached rock bottom, but could he really sink so low as to raise a hand against someone who once spared his life? Wow, so what Maximus thought was something, a kind act, Filibert was outraged and thought it was an insult to not have been slain by Maximus. Well, I guess that's it for that. That's very fortunate that this next thing I visited after defeating Filibert was tied into Filibert's story. And so that was a very good coincidence there. I think that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.